All right, so today we're going to be doing a deep dive into this new platform called OfferLab. And it's all about something that I think a lot of our listeners are going to be really interested in,
Mm-hmm.
which is collaborative selling.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of everyone always trying to be like a lone wolf out there, what if there was a way to actually like team up with other creators to boost each other's sales?
And you know what's funny? It's not like a totally brand new concept, but what's really cool about OfferLab is they seem to be taking it to a whole other level.
Yeah, I was actually checking out their website, and one of the things that really stood out to me was how they're addressing this like major pain point
Yeah.
that I think a lot of creators are facing right now, which is just like the sheer overwhelm of the online marketplace.
It's a jungle out there. I mean,
Yeah.
you've got all these different platforms to manage. You've got to figure out how to handle affiliate links. So don't even get me started on trying to keep up with all the latest marketing trends. It's enough to make your head spin.
Seriously. You practically need an octopus just to keep all the balls in the air.
Right.
And OfferLab is really highlighting how creators are expected to wear like all these different hats these days. It's like you got to be a tech wizard and a marketing guru and a sales ninja all at the same time. It's crazy.
It is. And I think a lot of creators are reaching that point where they're just like, okay, I can't do it all. I need help.
Exactly. And that's where OfferLab steps in. And they're essentially saying, hey, let's take some of those hats off your plate
Mm-hmm.
and let you focus on what you do best, which is creating awesome products and services.
Yeah, that's the key, right? Like nobody got into this game because they loved messing around with spreadsheets and code all day. They're passionate about their craft, and OfferLab's given them the tools to actually focus on that.
So, okay, I'm intrigued, but how does OfferLab actually make collaborative selling like easier? Because it still sounds kind of complicated.
Well, they've basically created a platform that lets creators collaborate on sales
Yeah.
without disrupting their existing workflows. It's all about integration. So they give you the tools to bundle products or services into what they call offer stacks. Think of it like a curated package deal.
Okay, wait, offer stacks. Tell me more about that.
So yeah, it's like you're basically creating these little bundles of awesomeness
Yeah.
where you're combining your product or service with other complementary offerings.
Okay, I'm kind of getting, but can you give me an example?
Sure. So let's say you're a fitness coach.
Okay.
You could team up with like a nutritionist and maybe a sportswear brand.
Okay, yeah.
And you could create an ultimate fitness starter kit offer stack.
Oh, that's smart.
Right.
So like somebody buys a stack and they get your coaching program plus some personalized meal plans from the nutritionist.
Yeah.
And maybe a discount on some workout gear from the sportswear brand.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm seeing the potential.
It's all about amplifying reach and value.
But hold on a sec. Wouldn't that be a logistical nightmare to set up and manage? Like I'm already getting stressed just thinking about all the emails and spreadsheets and payments.
Well, and that's the beauty of OfferLab. They handle all the heavy lifting.
Okay, so walk me through it.
So basically, you choose your collaborators, you decide on the commission structure, which you can customize, by the way,
Oh, that's cool.
and then OfferLab takes care of everything else.
So we're talking like no more chasing down affiliate payments, no more manually splitting profits with your collaborators.
Nope. OfferLab automates all of that.
Okay, now that is impressive. And I'm guessing this makes things a lot smoother for the customer too.
Oh, absolutely. So, like, let's say someone buys that ultimate fitness starter kit we were talking about. On the checkout page, they might also see an offer for your individual coaching program.
Oh, so it's like built-in cross-promotion.
Exactly. You're essentially leveraging the combined audience of everyone in the offer stack to boost each other's sales.
And I'm assuming the customer gets a much more streamlined experience as well.
Definitely. They get curated products and services that actually complement each other instead of having to piece everything together themselves.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this could be a real game changer for creators who are tired of going it alone.
It's about working smarter, not harder.
Great.
And you know what else I really like about OfferLab?
What's that?
It's not just about the sales boost. It's about promoting a more collaborative and less competitive approach to online business.
Okay, yeah.
It's about building genuine partnerships and leveraging each other's strengths.
And I think that really resonates with what a lot of people are looking for these days. Like there's this growing desire for authenticity and community in the online world. And OfferLab seems to be tapping into that.
It's like a breath of fresh air in a world that can often feel, well, kind of cutthroat and transactional.
Totally. Like I was even thinking about it earlier.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a virtual farmer's market, but for digital products and services.
I love that analogy. And just like at a farmer's market, it's the variety and quality of the offerings that attract customers. People are looking for something unique, something special. and they're willing to pay for it.
Yeah, and when you can offer that kind of value as a collective, it's a win-win for everyone. So I'm definitely intrigued by OfferLab, but I still have a ton of questions. Like, what kind of products or services actually work best together in a stack?
Yeah.
And how does OfferLab actually handle the payouts with multiple collaborators?
Those are great questions, and we're going to dive into all of that and more after the break.
So stay tuned, folks, because this deep dive into OfferLab is just getting started. So we're back, and before the break, we were talking about how OfferLab lets you create these offer stacks to bundle products or services together, which sounds amazing in theory, but I'm still curious, like, what kind of stuff actually works well together in a stack?
Yeah, that's a great question. And the key is to think about complementary offerings, things that like naturally go together or appeal to a similar audience. Like we were talking about fitness before, but honestly, the possibilities are pretty much endless.
Okay, so give me another example, like something totally different from fitness.
Okay, how about this? Let's say you're a graphic designer who specializes in creating social media templates.
So,
You could team up with a copywriter who writes like killer social media captions, and then maybe a social media strategist who helps businesses plan their content.
ooh, now that's a potent combo.
Right.
It's like a one-stop shop for anyone who wants to up their social media game.
Exactly. And by stacking those services together, you're not only providing a convenient solution for clients, you're also increasing the overall value proposition.
Because let's face it, if I'm buying social media templates, I probably also need help writing captions
Yeah.
and figuring out what the heck to post.
Right. So each individual offering kind of enhances the value of the others. It's like the synergistic trifecta of social media awesomeness.
I love it. And from a business perspective,
Yeah.
you're tapping into a larger pool of potential clients because you're combining your networks.
Precisely. And OfferLab makes it so easy to manage the whole process. They have these really cool features like customizable landing pages and built-in analytics so you can track your offer stack's performance.
Oh, that's super important. You need to be able to see what's working and what's not. But what about the financial side of things? How does OfferLab handle payouts with multiple collaborators?
That's one of the things I find most impressive about OfferLab. Their affiliate management system is incredibly robust. Each collaborator sets their own commission rate up front, and OfferLab automatically distributes the earnings after each sale.
So there's no awkwardness about splitting profits or chasing down payments.
Nope, it's all transparent and automated. And because OfferLab handles all the financial transactions, it eliminates the need for like complicated contracts or legal agreements between collaborators.
That's a huge time saver. I can see why creators would be drawn to this.
Yeah,
It takes a lot of the stress and complexity out of collaborative selling.
absolutely. And that allows creators to focus on what they do best, create, connecting, and building their businesses.
You know what I really appreciate about OfferLab is that it seems to be promoting a more collaborative and less cutthroat approach to online business. It's about building relationships, not just transactions.
I totally agree. There's this misconception that online business has to be a solo grind, but OfferLab has proven that collaboration can be a powerful way to grow and succeed. It's like you're saying, hey, let's ditch the lone wolf mentality and work together to create something amazing.
And that resonates with the growing desire for community and authenticity in the online world. It's like the old saying goes, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
I love that. And in today's digital landscape, going far often means reaching a wider audience, building stronger relationships, and making a bigger impact.
So it's not just about making more money, although that's certainly a nice perk. It's about creating a more sustainable and fulfilling way to do business online.
Exactly. It's about leveraging each other's strengths, supporting each other's growth, and creating a win-win situation for everyone involved.
Okay, color me impressed. This whole OfferLab concept seems like a breath of fresh air in the often overwhelming world of online business.
It really is. And it makes you wonder, what if this collaborative approach became the norm? What if businesses big and small started prioritizing partnerships over competition?
What if we all started seeing each other as allies instead of rivals?
It's a thought-provoking question, isn't it? And it's one that I think we'll be exploring more and more as platforms like OfferLab continue to gain traction.
It's definitely exciting to see this shift happening. It feels like a move toward a more human-centered and sustainable approach to commerce. But I'm curious, does OfferLab offer any resources or support to help creators find the right collaborators and build successful offer stacks?
That's a great question. And the answer is absolutely. They actually have a whole section on their website dedicated to collaborative selling best practices. They offer tips on how to find the right partners, structure your offer stacks, and promote them effectively.
That's awesome. So they're not just providing the platform, they're also empowering creators with the knowledge and resources to make the most of it.
Exactly. And they have a really active community forum where creators can connect, share ideas, and support each other. It's like a virtual mastermind group for collaborative selling.
So it's not just about the technology, it's about fostering a culture of collaboration and shared success.
Right. It's about recognizing that we can achieve so much more when we work together,
And that's a message I think we can all get behind.
especially in the often chaotic and competitive world of online business.
I'm starting to think that maybe, just maybe, collaboration is the secret sauce to creating a more fulfilling and sustainable future for online commerce.
Certainly a compelling idea, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But before we get too carried away with our collaborative dreams, I want to bring us back to something you mentioned earlier, the analytics dashboard. Can you tell us a little bit more about how OfferLab helps creators track the performance of their offer stacks?
Sure. One of the things that sets OfferLab apart from other platforms is its focus on data-driven decision-making. They provide creators with a comprehensive analytics dashboard that tracks key metrics like conversion rates, customer lifetime value, and earnings per click.
So it's not just about throwing a bunch of products together and hoping for the best. You can actually see what's working and what's not, and adjust your strategy accordingly.
Exactly. The data is there to help you optimize your offer stacks and maximize your earnings.
That's a huge advantage. It takes the guesswork out of collaborative selling and allows you to approach it with a more strategic and data-driven mindset.
It's like having a virtual business coach who's constantly crunching the numbers and giving you insights into how to improve your performance.
And who doesn't want a virtual business coach in their back pocket?
Right, it's like having a secret weapon.
So we've talked about the benefits of OfferLab for creators, but what about from a customer's perspective? What makes the offer stack experience so appealing?
That's a great question. From a customer standpoint, offer stacks offer a curated and convenient shopping experience. Instead of having to hunt down different products or services from multiple vendors, they can find everything they need in one place.
It's like a one-stop shop for their specific needs or interests.
Exactly. And because the offerings within a stack are complementary, they often provide a more comprehensive and valuable solution than individual purchases.
Plus, let's not forget about the potential for bundled discounts or special offers. Everyone loves a good deal.
Absolutely. And because offer stacks are typically curated by creators who are passionate about their niches, customers can often discover new products or services they might not have found otherwise.
It's like a personalized recommendation engine, but curated by humans instead of algorithms.
I love that. It's like having a trusted friend who knows your tastes and says, hey, you should check this out. I think you'll really like it.
It's a much more personal and engaging shopping experience than the typical add to cart routine.
Definitely. And that's what's so refreshing about OfferLab. It's bringing back the human element to online commerce.
It's like a virtual marketplace where creators and customers can connect, discover, and support each other.
And that's something worth celebrating.
You know, as we've been talking about OfferLab, I've been thinking about how this whole concept of collaborative selling could extend beyond just digital products and services. Could it work for physical products as well?
That's a fascinating question, and I think the answer is absolutely. Imagine a group of artisans or small businesses coming together to create a curated collection of handmade goods.
Ooh, I'm picturing a beautifully designed online marketplace where you can find unique, handcrafted items from all over the world.
Exactly. And each artisan could benefit from the collective market and power of the group. It would be like a virtual craft fair, but accessible 24/7.
That's brilliant. It would be a win-win for both the creators and the customers,
And it would support small businesses and local economies.
and promote sustainable consumption by showcasing high-quality, handcrafted goods. It's like a triple win.
It's exciting to think about the possibilities, and it really highlights how OfferLab is not just a platform. It's a catalyst for a more collaborative and community-driven approach to commerce.
It's like they're saying, hey, let's ditch the old way of doing things and create a new model for online business that benefits everyone involved.
And that's a message worth sharing.
Okay, I'm sold on the vision. But I'm curious, are there any potential downsides to collaborative selling that we haven't touched on yet?
That's a great question, and it's always important to look at both sides of the coin. One potential challenge with collaborative selling is ensuring that everyone involved is pulling their weight and contributing equally to the success of the offer stack.
Right, you don't want to end up carrying the team. So how does OfferLab address that concern?
Well, for starters, their platform makes it easy to track each collaborator's contributions and performance. So you can see who's driving traffic, generating leads, and closing sales.
So there's transparency and accountability built into the system.
Exactly. And if you do encounter any issues with a collaborator, OfferLab has a dispute resolution process in place to help mediate any disagreements.
That's reassuring because even with the best intentions, conflicts can arise in any collaborative venture.
Absolutely. And it's important to have a system in place to handle those situations fairly and efficiently.
So it's not a perfect system, but it seems like OfferLab has taken steps to mitigate potential risks and challenges.
They definitely have, and that's why I'm so excited about the potential of this platform. They're not just throwing a new technology out there, they're building an ecosystem that supports collaboration and helps creators succeed together.
You know, as we've been talking about OfferLab, I've been thinking about how this concept of collaborative selling could potentially disrupt traditional affiliate marketing models.
Ooh, that's an interesting thought, and I think you're onto something.
Because traditionally, affiliate marketing has been very much a one-to-one relationship. You promote someone else's product, they pay you a commission. But with OfferLab, it's like you're creating a whole network of collaborators, all working together to promote each other's products and services.
It's like taking affiliate marketing to the next level. It's more about building a community of like-minded creators who support each other's success.
And that could potentially be much more powerful than just relying on individual affiliate partnerships.
Right, because you're leveraging the collective reach and influence of the entire group. It's like an amplified network effect.
And it creates a more sustainable and less competitive environment for creators.
Exactly. Instead of fighting for scraps at the bottom of the affiliate marketing pyramid, you're building your own ecosystem of abundance.
I love that. It's like a collaborative revolution in online business.
It really is. And I think OfferLab is just the tip of the iceberg. We're going to see more and more platforms and technologies emerge that facilitate this kind of collaborative selling.
Because it just makes sense. Why go it alone when you can team up with others who share your vision and values?
Exactly. And the benefits are undeniable. Increased reach, amplified impact, shared resources, and a sense of community that's often missing in the online world.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty optimistic about the future of online business.
Me too. It's time to ditch the lone wolf mentality and embrace the power of collaboration.
And OfferLab is showing us the way.
Absolutely. And it's important to remember that OfferLab isn't just for seasoned entrepreneurs or big businesses. It's a great platform for creators of all levels, from solopreneurs just starting out to established brands looking to expand their reach.
That's a good point. It's accessible to anyone who wants to explore the power of collaborative selling.
Exactly. And they have a really supportive onboarding process to help new users get started.
So even if you're a tech novice, you can still navigate the platform and create successful offer stacks.
Absolutely. They've made it really user-friendly.
You know, as we've been diving deep into OfferLab, I've been struck by how much emphasis they place on building genuine partnerships. It's not just about slapping a bunch of products together and hoping for the best. They really encourage creators to think about who they're collaborating with and why.
I completely agree. They have a whole section on their website dedicated to finding your tribe, where they offer tips on how to identify potential collaborators who align with your values, your audience, and your business goals.
So it's not just about finding anyone who will partner with you. It's about finding the right partners who will complement your offerings and enhance your overall value proposition.
Exactly. It's about building strategic alliances that benefit everyone involved.
Because ultimately, the success of an offer stack depends on the strength of the relationships between the collaborators.
Right. It's about trust, mutual respect, and a shared commitment to creating something valuable for your audience.
You know, it's almost like OfferLab is bringing back the old-fashioned values of community and collaboration to the often impersonal world of online business.
I love that. It's like a return to the roots of commerce where relationships matter and people supported each other.
It's refreshing, isn't it?
It really is. And it's a reminder that business doesn't have to be a zero-sum game. We can all win together.
And that's a message I think the world needs to hear right now.
Agreed. So if you're a creator who's tired of the hustle and grind, if you're looking for a more collaborative and fulfilling way to build your business online, I highly recommend checking out OfferLab.
Yes. Go explore their website, see what it's all about, and maybe you'll discover a new way to connect, collaborate, and create something amazing together.
And who knows, you might just find your tribe along the way.
That's a great note to end on. But before we wrap up this deep dive into OfferLab, I want to leave our listeners with one final thought.
I'm all ears.
What if instead of seeing competition as a threat, we started seeing it as an opportunity for collaboration. What if, instead of trying to outdo each other, we focused on lifting each other up?
Ooh, I like where you're going with this.
What if we embrace the idea that a rising tide lifts all boats?
That's a powerful concept. And I think it's at the heart of what OfferLab is trying to do. They're creating a platform where collaboration is not just possible, it's celebrated.
And that's something worth celebrating, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's a reminder that we're all in this together.
And that together we could achieve so much more.
I couldn't agree more.
Well, I think we've given our listeners a lot to think about today. We've explored the ins and outs of OfferLab, delved into the power of collaborative selling, and challenged some traditional assumptions about online business.
It's been a fascinating
It
conversation.
really has. And if you're intrigued by what you've heard today, be sure to check out the link to OfferLab's website in the show notes.
Go explore, connect, collaborate, and maybe you'll discover a new way to build your business and make a positive impact on the world.
And on that inspiring note, I think it's time to wrap up this deep dive into OfferLab.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. Until next time, keep learning, keep creating, and most importantly, keep collaborating.
See you in the next deep dive.
So as we kind of wrap up our deep dive into OfferLab and this whole concept of collaborative selling, I can't help but feel like we've stumbled onto something truly groundbreaking.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. It's like we've had this sneak peek behind the curtain and gotten a glimpse of this future where online business isn't just about that individual hustle anymore, but it's really about collective empowerment.
Yeah, exactly. It's like OfferLab saying, hey, let's ditch this whole cutthroat competition thing and actually create a space where everyone can thrive by supporting each other.
Yeah, and the best part is it's a win-win for everyone involved. Creators get to reach new audiences, boost their sales, and even build those like really meaningful partnerships. And then on the flip side, customers get access to these curated high-quality products and services that really meet their needs.
It's like a win-win-win all around. And I think it's so refreshing to see a platform that's not just about maxing out profits, but really about fostering a sense of community and shared success.
For sure, it's like they're saying, hey, let's make online business a little less lonely and a lot more collaborative.
100%. You know, one thing that keeps coming back to me is how OfferLab is really tapping into this growing desire for authenticity and connection in the digital world. It's like people are just tired of the impersonal, algorithm-driven experience of online shopping these days. They want to feel like they're supporting real people and genuine businesses.
Oh, totally. People are craving that human touch, and OfferLab's providing it.
Yeah, they're really bringing back the heart and soul of commerce. Like, remember the good old days when you'd go to the local market and you'd chat with the vendors, get to know their stories, and actually feel good about supporting their businesses?
Oh, yeah, totally. It was like a social experience, not just a transaction.
Exactly. And that's what OfferLab is doing online, creating this virtual marketplace where those kinds of connections can actually happen.
And it's not just about feeling good. It's a smart business strategy, too. Because when people actually feel connected to a brand or a creator, they're way more likely to become repeat customers and even tell their friends about it.
So they're building a tribe of loyal supporters who are invested in their success.
Exactly. That's way more sustainable than just chasing those one-time sales.
All right, so as we wrap up our deep dive into OfferLab, the big question is this just a trend? Or is this actually a sign of a bigger shift happening in the world of online business?
That's the million-dollar question, right? I have a feeling this is more than just a passing fad. I think it reflects this deeper change in consumer behavior and a growing awareness of just how powerful collaboration can be.
I agree. People are craving connection, authenticity, and a sense of purpose. And the businesses that can tap into those values are going to be the ones that thrive.
And OfferLab is definitely leading the charge.
So if you're intrigued by what you've heard today, we encourage you to go check out the link to OfferLab's website. It's in the show notes. Go explore, connect, and maybe you'll discover a whole new way to build your business and be a part of something bigger than yourself.
And as always, thanks for joining us on the deep dive. We'll catch you in the next episode.